You all love horse girls way too much. You're all wild and crazy. I will not submit. I will not submit. I am here to play Mass Effect. There are no horses in Mass Effect as far as I'm aware. And we're going to have to deal with it. Alright, let's get the game started up today. How are we all doing today? Not after the Reaper's attack. That's fair. You're afraid you might enjoy a video game? It's not that. It's just that it's not my style. Like, I've tried different gacha games, and it just is something that doesn't click with me. I'm serious. You know, I tried Nikkei, I've tried all the Honkai, Star Rail, and all the other ones of that same universe. Alright. Yeah, it's just not my thing. Alright, no new emails. What do we got? I get a rendezvous with Arya's fleet, which I was told I should get better weapons before doing. Trapped in the Dranic system inside the Krogan DMZ. Heating unit stabilizers. A rune. We have to go to Benning, I think. Improved power grid. And we have to get Cerberus intel. And then the, yes. Because I forgot the one thing that I always forget when I restart my computer. Thank you. And it is on. There we go. I always forget to turn it on when I restart my PC. Because I've had people in and out of the house these last couple of days working on the ceiling in my bathroom. That is, you know, totally not falling apart. Alright, we need to find... Can't remember if there was just nothing out here in Mill. Salvos.
Signal confirmed.
Oh. There is stuff out here. Alright. A husk neural map. Velcro, Salvos. Seer. Nothing on that planet that we have to do. Garopso. Okay. Now we'll go to Linol. And hope that we have enough fuel to make it to... Sonic. Okay.
I found something.
The Reapers weren't happy about me scanning this planet. Dextro rations? It is Skepsis. Whew, just barely. Okay. Where is that mass relay? Johnson, Franklin, Darwin, Crick. Hamowitz. Pauling. Okay. All right. Don't remember which one has a refuel station. Maybe Crescent Nebula? Fail. Ilium. Wait, hold on. Ilium. Hello, foes. Hello, hello. Alright, that's the planet that we're trying to get a rescue for Arya to Loke. Yeah, we desperately need fuel. What are you trying to do? Trying to locate the last few collectible things for, like, the father for Benning, or the mercenaries on the other planet. I don't know if that's stuff that I just have to wait until later to do. Or if that's something that I can do now. Alright. Like, if I just visit the planets that it lists out... Since we've discovered everything in every zone at this point. So I'm just doing a quick search to see if maybe I missed something by not, like, selecting a planet, you know? Palavin, we know that's under siege, Aventon, Aliax. Benning is an N7 mission? I don't know what that means. How we doing, Tyler? Why are we barking? Yeah, I don't know if it's just something that I don't have access to yet, or if it's something that, I need to actually select the right planet. Because there's also the stuff for the Visla. Can't remember his actual name. But the little guy that wants me to recruit the mercenaries. Yeah. A lot of them are just the like, find the heat sink. And... No, we actually have to... Okay. So, that one we know about. Barlavon has provided the location of Shadow Broke forces trapped in the Drynic system inside the Krogan DMZ. Recruit them to the war effort and return to Barlavon. The heat sink, or the heating unit stabilizers. Hard because I can, and tired because I had to take Pupper to emergency vet this morning because couldn't keep food down on Sunday. He's doing funeral now? Oh my god, he's funeral now? Tyler, I am so sorry. Oh, fine, okay. Perfect. For a second there, with the sad Albie, the little sad Murloc, I wasn't sure, Tyler. Yo, we barking in here? Oh boy, Dragon. So yeah, it's Irune. And wherever I find these different power grid, and then Benning. Ambassador Dominic Osoba is looking for evidence of his son, lost during a mission on Benning. Find evidence of what happened to his son and return to the ambassador. I know that I've seen the planet Benning. But so far, I haven't found a spot to... I believe I need to advance the story at this point? Okay. Well. I was told to wait to do the Arya thing until I had better weapons. Yeah, I can go do that real quick. Glowing systems are... Meet with the diplomats. And Citadel around a rendezvous with Arya's fleet. That's it. Just those two. It's advanced story time? Alright, well. Let me go grab my water real quick, and then we will start advancing the story. We're not betting on horses. Stop it. Alright, I'm back, and why are we barking so much?
Commander, the Solarian Dalatras and Krogan clan chief are ready to come aboard.
Have them brought to the conference room. And hope this doesn't start another war.
The Krogan is in no position to make demands.
Hello, hello.
The Krogan has a name. Erdnot Rex.
Oh,
and I'm not
it's
just
the boy.
some junkyard Varen you unleash whenever you're in trouble. I've got my own problems. Reaper scouts have arrived on Tuchanka. So why should I care if a few Turians go extinct?
Trying to draw out negotiations will get you nowhere, Rex. I have no time for it. Just tell us what you want.
I'll tell you what I need. A cure for the genophage.
Absolutely not. The genophage is non-negotiable.
Why are you so opposed to the idea, Dalatras?
Because my people uplifted the Krogan. We know them best.
You mean you used us to fight a war you couldn't win? It wasn't the Solarians, or the Asari, or even the Turians that stopped the Rachni. It was Krogan blood that turned the tide.
And after that, you ceased to be useful. The genophage was the only way to keep your urges in check.
Dalatras, you may not like him, but Rex is right. Insulting him won't change that.
I won't apologize for speaking the truth. We uplifted the Krogan to do one thing: wage war. It's all they know because it's all we wanted them to know.
Your people should have thought the matter through then.
Oh my god, I'm in a
Really
uniform.
Surprised the Krogan revolted.
I actually got dressed up for this
precisely
meeting.
my point, Commander. We made a rash decision. We turned to the Krogan in desperation. It's the same mistake you're about to make today. No good can come from curing the genophage.
But the Krogan deserve a cure.
The Krogan have paid for their mistakes. The genophage has gone on long enough.
1,476 years, if you're keeping track.
It was 1,000 years of peace, free from these brutes.
Enough! Whether or not they deserve a cure is academic. It would take years to formulate one.
My information says otherwise.
Oh, thank you so much for giving yourself to Vampy.
A Solarian scientist Malin grew a conscience. He was on my planet, testing a cure on our females.
I remember. His methods were barbaric.
But what you didn't know is that other females survived his experiments. So the Dalatras here sent in a team to clean up the whole mess, and to take them prisoner.
I love this
Where did you get
horrible camera view.
It could be a fabrication.
Don't insult me. Those are my people. They're immune to the genophage, and you're going to give them back.
Dalatras, is this true?
How will curing the genophage benefit my people?
How long do you think you'll last alone against the Reapers? Because if you don't help, that's how it'll end up.
And I'll be the last friendly Turian you ever see.
What's it gonna be?
Committing war crimes,
The females
Dalatras.
are being kept at one of our STG bases on Surkash. But I warn you, Commander. The consequences of this will be felt for centuries to come.
Let's go get them.
You're not setting foot on Surkash. This will take time.
It happens now. As a Council Spectre, Shepard can oversee the exchange.
We're going.
We're taking you
I won't
hostage.
forget this, Commander. A bully has few friends when he needs them most.
I don't need the Solarians. I only need one Solarian if I ever find him again. Alright, we gotta bring the OGs to help Rex. Alright. Actually, we do have different... Who cares about weight at this point? We're already at the maximum weight. It does not matter. We won't have sentries if we didn't get the Krogan on our side. I haven't been here a while. Who is Javik? Yeah, he is the last Prothean that we saved. Increase squad mate damage by 10%. Increase squad mate power damage and force by 15%. Increase weight capacity bonus by 35 points. Ooh, but, like, that's a hard decision. Actually, it's not really. I don't care about the weight. We're just max weight. I've accepted my fate as being a heavy, heavy son of a bitch.
This is the Solarian homeworld we're headed to. They aren't used to seeing Krogan here, so let's keep it simple. We land, get the females, and leave before anyone changes their mind.
I still don't trust a word they say.
Come on, Rex.
Let diplomacy play out, Rex. You'll get what you want.
These females are the best, and probably last hope for my people.
We'll bring them back, Rex. Don't worry.
I appreciate that, Liara. I wouldn't want anyone else along for the ride. I suppose I can make room for you too, Garrus.
See, this is why we brought the OGs.
Figured you'd gone soft, sitting on your throne. Forgot how to hold a gun.
Commander, I have the Solarian base on...
I just had a feeling they would have a
Set her
better,
down.
you know, communication with Rex. And I feel like I'm right.
Commander, Solarian ground control says we don't have clearance to land.
Tell them the Dalitras authorized this herself.
I knew they'd never keep their word. Let's see them try to stop a Krogan airdrop.
Oh, Rex!
Rex?
We have an unauthorized landing.
And who authorized you to hold my race hostage?
But... uh-oh.
Halt! Stand down! Hold your fire!
Commander Shepard, restrain your colleague. We only found out about this transfer a few moments ago.
I'd like to avoid a diplomatic incident.
As would we.
But you have something valuable to Rex.
Something worth dying for.
This matter can be resolved, but I must insist he remain under guard.
I can handle this, Rex.
Anything goes wrong and all bets are off.
Rex, you can't start bullying the other Solarians after I walk
With
away.
war on everyone's minds, our people are on edge.
That thing
Careful.
should get loose.
Watch the containment shield!
I'd hope to never see one of those again.
As you can see, this base contains sensitive information.
What kind of work goes on here?
Evolutionary trials, morphological simulations, exogenetic assessments.
Nothing is ever simple with Solarians, is it?
Science has always been our best defense. The research we do here has kept Surkesh safe for millennia.
Does that include studying lost Krogan?
The females were in poor health when we found them on Tuchanka.
I do recognize
They
that
were brought
thing.
here to stabilize their condition.
This whole planet smells wrong.
I'd like to see them.
Of course, I'll need to clear you for the lower levels. Give me a few moments and meet me near the elevator.
How come I have a feeling our science boy is going to be here?
This is where all you Solarians come from, huh? No wonder you're so soft. Too busy writing poetry about waterfalls. Shepard, I don't like this. I should be the one going in.
How about you stay here and we only fight one war at a time?
That was just good old-fashioned Krogan hot air. If it had been real, they'd be dead.
Who tipped you off about the females here?
Sorry, Shepard, but they're listening to every word we say. I prefer my Solarian liver served raw. Besides, you'd think this is the kind of thing the Shadow Broker would have known about. Too bad I don't know him. Or her.
I'm sure the broker was very busy.
Back on the Normandy, you said Reapers were sighted on Tuchanka.
Clans Jorgal and Ravenor sighted a few landing parties. The Reapers are up to something.
Uh-oh.
Tuchanka may be a pile of radioactive rubble, but it's our pile. And we'll fight to the last Krogan to keep it that way.
That's what I always liked about you, Rex.
My smoldering good looks?
There is that. But you've never given up. And that determination's about to pay off.
Yeah. Who would have thought back on Vermeer we'd be standing here doing this together?
What do you know about these females?
They weren't fertile, so we used them as decoys to draw off enemies from the ones who were. But Malin's experiments changed that. These damn pyjacks stole them right out from under us.
That's a pretty brutal way to treat your women, Rex.
The females suggested it. We've had to make a lot of tough choices to ensure we don't all die off.
What a horrible way to live.
It's just one more thing that'll get better when the genophage is cured.
Are the Krogan ready to fight the Reapers?
Ever since Sovereign showed up, I figured this day would come. My people have spent too much time selling ourselves out as mercenaries. Now we can get back to doing what Krogan do best, saving everyone else from giant monsters.
Hell
Never
yeah.
going to let us forget about the Rachni Wars, are you?
The last time I was at the Citadel, I didn't see a Turian statue in your honor.
Damn.
Just wait till this war is over.
It's been good talking to you again, Rex.
It'll be even better when we have a few Solarians for lunch.
Rex, you're not helping.
A Cypher analyst over in Intel told me the Turians can't hold out much longer. He's hearing the Reapers have them against the wall.
The Turians are the biggest fleet in the galaxy.
And we're only a few mass effect relays away from the whole mass.
Alright, we have to search the whole area. We have to search everything. Just in case.
Agree with him or not, our orders are clear. Ensure the smooth handover of the Krogan detainees.
This is a restricted area. Please stay back.
Our superiors. That's all that matters. But they're gonna cure the genophage. Everything we've done to stop the Krogan will be for nothing. I want your opinion. I don't like what I'm hearing. Stay sharp. What? Keep your mouth shut. There was an outbound comm traffic 20 minutes ago from inside the base.
And?
A burst transmission, fully encoded, with no identity signature.
No signature? That's against protocol.
I know. Someone's passing a message. Another incursion about this.
Air defenses report unidentified craft skirting our inbound approach vectors.
It's like someone's testing our defenses.
Appears that way, sir.
I don't like it. Not with everything else going on.
You'd think the Asari could do something about the Reapers.
My friend said there was some sort of diplomatic summit, but the Asari wouldn't attend.
Did he say
Send
why?
confirmation to the Dalatras that the exchange is proceeding. You have clearance now to see the females, Commander. I hope we can resolve this matter without reenacting the Krogan rebellions.
Smell that air. I'm an anime horse girl in sight. Clean land.
What do you think about handing
There is
over
no
the
mystery but...
I differ from most of my colleagues. Curing the genophage will bring closure to this issue. In the future, the Krogan may yet play some role we can't even imagine. We should let the evolutionary process decide who lives and dies, not galactic politics.
Why should I trust UFOs?
What do you think about handing over the Krogan?
I differ from most of them. In the future, we should let the evolution...
Thanks for your time.
Of course. Proceed into the elevator when you're ready.
What?
Commander Shepard, it's Major Kirahi. I'd heard you were coming.
Major Kirahi!
Good to see you again. Sounds like you've been promoted.
Yes, due in no small part to our mission on Vermire. Hold the line. You saved my men that day.
Good to see a friendly face, Major.
Garrus Vicarian. Always a pleasure. And same to you, Dr. Tassoni.
Major.
It seems the Reapers have a way of bringing us together.
How'd you get posted to this base, Major?
I led the team on Tuchanka that found the females. Nasty business. Malin may have meant well, but his operation was crude. Test subjects were unaccounted for. The females easily escaped his lab.
What do you think about bringing the female Krogan here?
Our scientists say it's important to preserve the females. Evolutionary paradigms. I say when people know you're hiding something valuable, they'll want to steal it. Either way, I have my orders. They'll be your problem soon enough.
I'm guessing that there is a band of rogue Krogan coming to free the females.
Yes, ironic. You destroyed the genophage cure, yet now it's the key to an alliance. Your standoff with Erdnot Rex is legend within STG.
I'm sure you saw Rex's entrance.
Our colony's 3 systems away saw it.
Yes, and he's rather angry about the security arrangements.
Apologies, but better that than a Krogan with a shotgun wandering the base. Think of all the casualties. Our medbay couldn't handle it.
Are the Solarians prepared for war with the Reapers?
I've heard what they're doing to your Earth. I'm not sure any species can prepare for that. Though rumors suggest you're building a superweapon of some kind.
This business with the females is part of it. I need the Turians' support, and they need the Krogans.
Which is why I never became a diplomat. Too much hand-holding. Leave it to the Dalatresses.
Security seems high. You expecting trouble?
Our motto in STG is to always expect trouble. Failing that, create trouble for someone else. Our enemies have the same idea.
Nice seeing you again, Major.
Likewise. And Commander, regardless of what the politicians decide, you can count on my support retaking Earth.
Hell yeah, Major Kirahi.
Consider it my way of returning a favor. It would be an honor to fight alongside you again. Good day.
He smiled. Alright. Secret button. I'm having my chain yanked with this one.
Please don't touch that. As I said, Commander, don't touch that. Again, I would ask you to refrain from touching that. Perhaps "don't touch that" means something different in your language.
Is this the secret button?
I would rather not refer this matter to the human embassy. Touch it all you want. You'll never find out what it does. Are humans really so deprived of stimulus that they must insist on touching everything?
This is the secret button.
I'm afraid if you keep touching that, you risk a diplomatic incident. Further manipulation of that object is grounds for further admonishment. Really? You must stop touching that. Once more, the Solarian Union formally requests that you not touch that. Fine. If you are so enamored of that object, then I suggest you get your own feces analyzer.
Alright. We can leave now. We've touched the button.
I want top priority given to the Krogan transfer.
But the Yogg specimen's giving us trouble.
The Yogg. The psychic Yogg that can break our brain.
Now take this elevator down, and someone will...
Uh-oh.
Threat condition 2 has been declared. Scramble readiness teams.
Cortez!
What's happening?
Sensors have picked up activity on the perimeter. Hurry, Commander. Someone will meet you below.
Cortez, get the ship out of here! Mars
All
Rotary
specimens were
State.
accounted for, sir.
It's him!
Shepard, excellent timing. Good to have
Morden!
you
Morden?
Eyesight still sharp. Surprise understandable. Hadn't expected to return to work.
You're back with STG.
Special consultant. Had to be me. Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
Our boy!
Helped female Krogan. Fed information to Clan Erdnot. Encouraged political pressure to free females.
Let's go,
He
Morden.
must be Rex's inside source.
Yes, can explain later. Security warnings not normal. Need to get off-world for sake of Krogan. Females had weakened immune systems. Side effect of Malin's cure. These didn't survive.
But what about Malin's research? I thought we saved it.
Indeed, data saved, but not complete. Lacks crucial details to reconstruct cure, but still useful for synthesizing from living tissue. Couldn't save them.
I'm sure you did everything you could, Morden.
Arrived too late. Cannot delay now. One survivor, immune to genophage, can synthesize cure from her tissue.
She's still here.
Yes, last hope for Krogan. If she dies, genophage cure... problematic. Please be careful. Krogan's slow to trust.
I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy.
Are you here to kill me?
Goddess, what she's been through.
Erdnot, Rex, and I are here to take you home.
Why? What am I to you?
Have the Solarians been mistreating you?
Those are my sisters you saw back there. They died in a lot of pain.
Did the best we could.
And now I know I'm the only one left. That makes me dangerous to a lot of people. What about you, Commander Shepard? Why are you here?
You're the future of the Krogan race. I'm fighting for that.
It's the Bene Gesserit Krogan.
Then I hope you brought an army.
Alert. Unidentified vessels have breached the perimeter.
Give me an update. Outbound communications have been severed. We're cut off.
Secure all data to off-site location.
What's happening?
We have multiple ships inbound.
Shepard, it's Rex. Cerberus troops are attacking the base.
Ah, fucking Cerberus.
Only one survived, Rex. It might be safer down here.
What? So the Solarians can kill her like the others? No deal. If you still want this alliance, get her out of there.
Release the female. We're leaving.
I can't. Protocol states during lockdown, no specimens.
Morden.
Objection noted.
Doesn't
Now,
care.
Please release Krogan.
He just tased his ass.
As it clears quarantine procedures.
He just didn't even bother saying nothing. Just tased his ass.
Supposes genophage cure.
You'll see Tachanka again. I promise.
Get to elevator, Shepard.
All right. The fighting commences.
Condition 3 has been declared. Live fire is authorized.
There's
Put
got.
all research subjects into immediate lockdown.
Baron secure.
Butcher secure.
Young subjects. We have a problem.
What sort of problem?
We've got to get moving, Shepard.
Yeah. I'm looking for.
Log, Morden Solus 178.3. Malin's cure disrupting autoimmune response. Krogan females dying. Malin's data details procedures. Spotted his error. Brute force application to alter hormone levels. Shows how far he'd fallen. Glad I saved data. Have developed counteragent. Saved at least one female.
Who has eyes on the situation? Enemy ships are attacking the landing zone. Appears to be an air assault. Everyone in...
Something's wrong with the elevator. It's not responding. There. Try it now, Commander.
Aha! Assault rifle extended barrel. I knew there would be something.
Try the elevator, Commander.
Log, Morden Solus 162.3. Used STG ties to secure station here. Gained autonomy in caring for Krogan test subjects. Females were obviously dying. Barbaric experiments.
There's a bomb!
Get back! No more dead.
Are you alright? Is there another way out of here?
Other side of the lab. An emergency exit. I can open it from here.
Shepard,
Cerberus forces trying to locate female. Quarantine checkpoint under attack. Hurry!
We're on it.
Shepard, it's Rex. I took the shuttle. Do whatever it takes to get the female up to the landing pad.
What about Cortez?
Miserable for Cerberus.
This looks worse than
Taking enemy fire. I'm descending Caltech 4.
Necessary squad. 800 minutes ago. Securing grid 979. Copy. Primary objective eliminating Krogan. Acknowledged. Engaging main security.
clear.
I'm sure there will be more.
The Solarians.
More incoming!
All squads, be advised. We're
Don't let them take cover in the lab!
Got it!
The female isn't going to last long against this sort of firepower.
Why do they have?
We're on our way.
Why do they have so much firepower always? The young.
Careful. There goes the next shadow broker.
Could have sworn he was muttering to Sony the whole time.
Not funny.
I forgot that he was part of the Shadow Broker.
Shepard, Cerberus troops at checkpoint, attempting to kill Krogan. Need assistance.
Light him up!
See the checkpoint. They're under fire.
Let's get in there! I'm on it.
Oh, you were standing right next to me.
Quickly, Shepard. Technician dead. Clear us through the checkpoint.
Are you okay?
Containment shield is holding. We'll try to repair if necessary. Can't speak for Krogan's health, however.
I'm fine, Commander.
Females kept secret. Possibly a mole in STG. Could be indoctrinated. If no Krogan aligns with...
Yeah, I didn't check that lab that I ran past, did I?
Could do more than challenge them.
Shepard, meet us at next checkpoint. Cerberus likely to target. Hurry! Next checkpoint! Last attack compromised security systems. Attempting to compensate.
Hang on. We're trying to get to you, Morden.
Oh, I see something there. But run back? No. We'll just... If we miss something, we miss something.
Cerberus isn't fooling around.
They're capable of anything.
Kiri!
Commander, stay back. Hostiles just down the hall.
Is there an easier way around?
You could say that.
How do I not have one of those?
Go, Commander! I'll cover you!
Orion Squad, your orders are to hold position and block access to next checkpoint.
Looks like Cerberus got some upgrades.
We know about the turrets.
Make your advance. Taking them head on may not be the best idea.
Maybe try to flank them instead. We have to take out those turrets.
Alright, there's one.
The next checkpoint. I'm sure Cerberus isn't done.
Their parts.
Go, Commander! Before they get to the Krogan.
Scanning.
Morden was right. Cerberus must have been tipped off. They got here too fast.
Every war has its traitors.
Looks like they mean business!
More up top! My cover!
We've got stairs over there, Shepard. Take the high ground.
You don't need the high ground. You just need a sniper rifle. Hold on. A little bit. There we go. We have to check the high ground. Armax Arsenal Greaves. Or Armax Arsenal Greaves.
Up top!
Orion Squad, they've trapped the female at checkpoint 2. Take her out.
Elevator malfunctioning, Shepard. Need assistance.
Alright, hold on. We're coming, buddy. Just gotta make sure we got everything. I feel like we did. Wait. Hold on. There we go. See? We didn't get everything.
Enemy still present. Pod under fire.
Take them out! Get them away from the female!
Containment shield weakening, Shepard. Shepard, suspect Cerberus has cut power. Can't progress until you reroute emergency systems.
Species 408, the variant, could provide a novel form of biological warfare. With enhanced size and intelligence, they could harass hostile civilians.
Find power terminal. Should be nearby.
Recommend project approval.
Look around. There must be a power conduit nearby.
I think it's this. Ooh, change loadout. Hello, kitty cat. Hi, Luke boy. Come here. Let me love you. I am loving ME3.
Excellent. Can clear us. Wait! Another Cerberus squad.
Don't let them near the female!
Understood.
Keep up the pressure!
What are you talking about, bro? Why are you suddenly saying I'm so nice to you? What did I do? What did you do?
Understood.
Excellent. Affinity for destruction intact, Shepard. Can clear us through now.
Is it maybe because this is the greatest stream on the Citadel?
Containment shield weakening. Can't take much more. I'm not your problem, Commander. You don't know me.
But I'd like to. Hang in there. How many more checkpoints?
Just the landing area. Hope Erdnot Rex still
Are you
waiting.
talking about my kitty cat?
He has to.
I'll see you up top.
We found the Krogan.
I now understand the bit you were trying to go for. It took me a second to get there, but we got there nonetheless. That's entirely up to you.
That was the last one.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Shepard, get your ass up here. I can't fly around forever.
The female's on the way up to the landing area.
Something behind us?
We're almost almost back up top.
Shepard, they found us! Under heavy attack!
This is Phoenix 6. We've got the Krogan locked in. Requesting reinforcements. Copy.
Taking fire!
Reinforcements are en route.
Containment shield weakening, Shepard!
Got it.
Attack continues! Situation growing desperate, Shepard!
Understood.
Appears safe. Need final approval now, Shepard.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Shepard, you must authorize release. Pod then transfers to loading area.
Let's get you out of there.
Shepard, heads up! You've got incoming!
Hello there. Of course you shoot at me first, you asshole.
Shepard! I can't land until you deal with that thing. It's too dangerous. Krogan has been acquired.
Door is damaged. Can't get out.
Stay clear. I've got this.
Protect the Krogan, Shepard. She's vulnerable.
Shield about to fail, Shepard!
That's some serious firepower. Maybe we can crack it open.
Cerberus never did play fair.
Affirmative!
What's wrong, Shepard? You getting old? Take that thing out. Fighting Saren was a lot harder than this.
Rex hasn't exactly mellowed with age, has he?
Oh God.
Right away. We did it.
Oh, and exploding underneath the Krogan, probably not a great thing either. I'm gonna go touch that button. Damn it. Nice a good boy, Luke. Get lots of good pets. Yeah.
You had me worried there for a minute.
Let's make this quick.
Cat.
Let's get you out of there. There they are. That's them.
Let's go.
I can handle myself, Rex.
Women.
She got silly shoes.
Hey, Cerberus here. What do you want?
And they really just threw that in there just for the gore.
Commander, I'm hearing chatter you're brokering a treaty between the Krogan and the Turians.
If I get Krogan boots on Palaven, the Turians promise me their support.
And how did Cerberus get involved?
I don't know. The elusive man is up to something.
Then keep them at bay. I can't overstate what a victory this treaty would be for the Alliance. We'll need all the help we can get.
How's the Prothean device coming?
Alliance R&D has officially begun construction. The team has dubbed it Project Crucible. We're throwing everybody who knows how to hold a hammer at it. This is going to be the most ambitious undertaking in human history.
Will we get it done?
I'm not saying it won't be a challenge, but our researchers tell me the designs are elegant, massive in scope, but strangely simple as well. We can do this, Shepard. You can do this. Never doubt that.
No, sir.
Good. Hack it out.
How's Anderson doing? Admiral Hackett? We're building the Death Star.
You have the female, Rex. A cure for the rest of your people can come later.
That wasn't the deal.
But Palaven needs your reinforcements now. We can't delay.
Unless every Krogan gets the cure, there's no alliance.
Morden, how long will it take to finish a cure?
Need to synthesize base antigen from female. Also requires healthy male Krogan tissue. We'll need a sample.
You're looking at it.
Acceptable. We'll need you to remain aboard Normandy for procedure.
Let's hope the food's gotten better.
Formulating a cure that works for every Krogan sounds like a tall order, Morden. Can you do it?
Of course. Similar to Genophage modification project. Working against own alterations this time. Not as simple as garbage DNA blocking attachment sites. We'll need to counteract shutdown of redundant nervous system, adjust neurotransmitter levels.
Got it.
We'll create cure, Shepard. Don't need to worry.
Then get started, Morden, and make it quick.
Always do. We'll be in medbay if you'd like to speak more. Eve requires tests.
Eve?
Female's real name unknown. Normandy, a human vessel. Human mythology seemed appropriate under circumstances. Suggest speaking with her. New perspective. Surprising in Krogan.
Wow. We have Eve.
Now, is there anything else?
There's a small matter concerning a ship we've lost contact with.
What happened?
I'd rather discuss it in private.
Turian problems can't even come close to what I've got.
What is it?
Some of my men went missing. The rest of it we can discuss somewhere else.
Find you both in the war room.
They're both being petty, and I love it. They just... We can talk about it in private. Alright, the Asari. Husk neural map. The biologists on Chalkos have made a quick study of the brain structures of husks and other Reaper creatures, isolating the parts of the brain responsible for interpreting sensory data. Their conclusions contrast the various strengths and weaknesses of Reaper ground forces when it comes to sight, smell, hearing, and so forth. This data could be extremely useful for soldiers or citizens trying to escape and invade Reapers on occupied planets. Solarians. Major Curie. Major Curie made his mark leading the Solarian Special Task Group that helped Commander Shepard stop Saren at Vermeer. Lauded by his superiors for his decisive leadership under fire, Curie was promoted and decorated with the prestigious Star of Sirkesh. The Major continues to join missions with his men, believing that nothing substitutes for experience and that the best tactical strategies are planned on the battlefield. And the Turians. Dextro rations. When they were struck by the Reapers, the agribusiness of Trigenta Petra has a surplus of both plant and animal-based food products for dextro-amino acid-based sapients. Both Turian troops, who favor a meat-heavy diet, and the Quarians, who are typically vegan, show a marked preference for these recovered rations, suggesting that although they were wiped out by enemy forces, the Petrans had pretty good taste. Serving Petran food to a unit about to go into combat can restore a little morale and dignity to an otherwise demoralized squad. Alright. We're starting to get to that minimum line.
Commander.
Alright, Victus.
You said one of your ships had gone missing.
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
I'm sorry. That's classified.
I'm a Spectre, goddammit.
But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
Victus, you're gonna have to give me more than that.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements. Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
How is it being the Primarch?
Not what I imagined. The battle of all time is happening on Palaven, and I'm light years away, reading casualty reports in the millions. If I'm going to die, I want to be with my men, so there's no doubt we fought to the last soul.
I understand. Leaving Earth to save it. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I'm not surprised. Garrus speaks highly of you. You never asked to be a leader, yet your people will die if you refuse. We find ourselves in similar circumstances. Let's hope the spirits grant us the strength to see it through.
Pretty sure I've done all these. Alright.
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My civilization.
The Krogan will make sure that doesn't happen.
Assuming you're successful with the cure.
We will be.
You have to be, Commander. I don't want to go down as history's last Primarch.
Your men that crashed on Tuchanka, how many are there?
A platoon.
You said their mission was a matter of galactic peace. Why?
I'm sorry, Commander. As I said, it's highly classified.
We can't be having classified
missions. Put my
missions.
ass on the line. I need answers.
I can't tell you. Please understand. The commander is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus. He'll be your contact.
Victus?
My son. I needed someone I could trust completely.
The Salarian Dalatrass worries about what the Krogan will do once they're cured. How do you feel?
It won't matter if we don't stop the Reapers, but I understand her doubts.
So you want us to save your son?
The moon you found me on? That's where we made our last stand against the Krogan during the rebellions. They were that relentless.
How did it turn out?
The Krogan started using asteroids as weapons, directing them against our colonies. We had no choice. The genophage was our last resort. So yes, Krogan intentions after this war will be a serious concern, but I'd rather have a grateful ally than a resentful enemy.
Reaching out to the Krogan for help must be difficult for you.
We can't allow the mistakes of our past to cloud the future. Your race and mine were once enemies. The first contact war, as you call it. I was there, dodging shells fired by your navy. But look at us now, standing in a ship of Turian human design, working together.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Alright, where's Rex? Rex. Shouldn't be hard to find your massive... There you are.
Hell of a show down there on Sirkesh. Just like the old days, Shepard. Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I was the one with bullets flying at me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Uh-huh. You said one of your squads is missing.
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
The Queen!
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Arlac Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and they'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
What will you do after the genophage is cured?
Once we deal with the Reapers, most Krogan will want to settle a score with the Turians and Solarians. I won't let them. That isn't our path forward. This time will be different.
A lot of people will be relieved to hear
Look
that.
at you, Rex.
No one wants to repeat history.
They know we'd probably win this time, but war has never brought us anything except misery. It's time to focus on rebuilding.
What's the situation back on Tuchanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of Reaper forces arriving. Something big is brewing. I won't let those things take Tuchanka. Not when we're about to cure the genophage. My people have had enough bad luck in our time.
Back on Sirkesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more. No offense.
Believe it or not, we sometimes have good ideas, Rex. You should try listening.
Yeah, but our women have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
How could there be trouble with the
Rex.
Rachni? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
I know, I was there. I've got a bad feeling about this. It may not be Rachni, but maybe it is. Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to stop them.
That's it for now, Rex.
Alright, well, let's hope that when we find the Rachni, the Queen is like, hey, you
Shepard,
rescued us and saved my people.
I like what you've done with the Norman.
We're here to fight with you.
Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara does, but maybe that's because I don't kiss as well.
No comment.
Yeah. I miss this place. Wish I could knock
Rex.
some heads around with you, but duty calls. If the Solarian says my DNA's important, who am I to argue?
He's calling us out. Alright, what do we got in the journal? Anakin traversed the Rachni. Primary Victus is reported turning ship on secret mission crashing on Tuchanka. Land on Tuchanka to rescue the platoon. Eve is indeed the key to curing the genophage, but creating a cure will take time. Continue to assist Turian and Krogan allies in the fight against the Reapers while the cure is synthesized. Alright, so yeah, we're at the next, break of do all the side missions.
Their homeworld security? Nah, they were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Compared to those upgrades, the Solarians Commander, might as well we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka. I've marked it on the galaxy map.
Of course we do.
Commander, nice to see you again.
How are you settling in, Trainer?
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the War Summit.
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress tests.
Specialist Trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our war room data is a direct result of her work.
Thank you, Edie. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd hoard everything, piles of tech everywhere. Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
Life on an active ship always feels crowded at first. You'll get used to it.
Oh, it's not a bad thing. I've got no problems getting cozy. This is wonderful.
Why does every
Back
one of
in
our
the lab,
specialists try
we
to
had
hit on
hoard
us?
Because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%. Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
It is true. We are the Commander Shepard. Save real quick. Let's go talk to Edie and Joker, because they probably got words to say.
The Krogan and the Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like shooting things and not wanting to die, and now that's about it. So, bringing the Krogan to a war summit went well? You want me to invite the Batarians too? Or the Vorcha?
Building alliances is the only way we stand a chance against the Reapers.
Yeah, but the Krogan? I'd feel better if we had a tighter plan, like time travel or teaching the Reapers to love.
Teaching the Reapers to love.
Still, good to have Morden back. The bad guys shouldn't get the monopoly on mad scientists.
Oh, I plan on going to the med bay.
Commander?
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
You and everyone else.
What do you need?
Morden sent me a nicely crafted message. It seems he recalls our conversations about the Solarian equivalent of transhumans.
If I could, I'd stop you right there.
Transhumans have some of their brain's abilities, such as memory, supplemented or entirely replaced by cybernetics. Legal definitions vary from planet to planet. The Solarians embrace the concept. Humans have diverse and contentious opinions.
Do my implants make me a transhuman?
That would be telling.
What?
I'm sorry. That was a joke. You are fully human. Cerberus extensively reconstructed you, but your brain functions are organic.
Don't ever do that again.
Hello, Shepard.
Right. To the next deck.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
I bet I do. For you. Hi, Shepard. It's been a while. I'm glad to hear you made it off Earth and that Liara is with you. Getting off her old ship was the best thing we could have done. Can't tell how sick I was of that cabin and of tripping over that drone. I don't even know how it kept finding me in a ship that big, even after I turned off its tracking. I dug up some interesting information for you. Talk with Glyph to sort out the data. I hope it helps, Shepard. It's getting rough out here. Barrett. Her assistant. Holding the line. From Major Kirihi. Commander, it was a pleasure seeing you again on Surkesh, even if the circumstances were less than ideal. It seems fate has decided our meetings coincide with the galactic threats. So be it. To that end, I wanted to reiterate that STG will be there to help when the need arises, regardless of the political climate. You were there for us in our hour of need. We look forward to returning the favor. Best of luck, Major Kirihi, 3rd Infiltration Regiment, Special Tasks Group. Hey, that's a good thing to have. And an alert, new article on indoctrination. From Alliance News Network Information Partners. Thessia, Asari scientist Rana Thanoptis has died in custody, allegedly committing suicide after she was arrested for the murder of multiple Asari military officials. Prior to her death, investigators said Thanoptis spoke of voices in her head, which they believed to be indicative of her indoctrination. The voices foretold the ascension of the Asari and told Thanoptis that anyone fighting the Reapers needed to die. Thanoptis worked on a top-secret project for former Spectre Saren Arturius several years ago, where she likely became indoctrinated. She received a pardon from the Asari government in exchange for providing research assistance on Reaper technology. Thanoptis was believed responsible for planting a makeshift explosive device that detonated at a research center, killing 5 visiting Asari military officials, along with 4 civilians. The attack seriously wounded a dozen more and caused significant damage to the facility. Investigators say they are not seeking any more suspects in this case. Well, that's not good. To the crew deck. This is where our battle mother was. Restroom, crew quarters.
Can't imagine anything so traumatic. You sure you're okay, Karen?
I wouldn't wish a collector abduction on my worst enemy. But it's behind me now. I'm fine.
Edwards
But it
and
makes me think
Chocolates?
of Earth and all the other Reaper-occupied worlds. What are the Reapers doing to the people who live on all those worlds? As we sit here, enjoying our coffee. How many souls are in agony this very moment? Millions? Billions? Go, Greg. I lied. I'm not fine.
Hello, Commander.
Everything okay in the medbay?
Yes, Morden would just like some space to work with Eve.
He kicked you out?
Oh no, I just felt I was getting in his way. I'll return when I'm needed.
You don't want to talk to me about it? Oh, okay. I'm sad. Life support. This is where Thane hung out. But now he's literally on life support. This is where Kasumi hung out. And now she's gone and we've turned it into a bar. And poker club. Right?
So, Liara, still relying on the Protheans for all the answers?
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of
That's
both,
true.
being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Okay. Email from Professor Takesha to Dr. Ordul. I was culling every supply depot station around the Crucible to find enough pure platinum for the Crucible's primary trigger inlay. We barely had enough left to coat a coffee maker. An hour later, a ship pulled up with 16 tons of platinum, courtesy of the Shadow Broker. Then it flew away to scavenge more materials for the project. The ship's captain emailed me later saying the broker would stay in touch with our needs. That's great, but I'm checking my computer for bugs. Well, I hate to tell you, it's
Thanks
bugs.
for coming by. Thanks for coming by.
Oh, you're so cold, Liara. We haven't had our moment yet.
Please, enjoy your day.
Damn it, Cliff. Alright, Garrus, what are you doing out here with the weapons bay?
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
Oh boy.
So I've heard.
I've got a few, myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the Genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. Takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up. I guess we're at war with Cerberus now, huh? I've never actually seen a female Krogan. Seems like they're the real brains on Tuchanka. Good to see Morden still alive and kicking, and still finding new ways to cause trouble. Good to see
Garrus.
you.
Worried about being hooked up with the female Krogan.
Aware Krogan females find scars attractive. Garrus loyal, reasonably intelligent, bit aggressive, almost like Krogan.
For the third time, Doctor, I'm not interested.
Ah, Shepard. We were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
Simple blood test.
What kind?
Kind that ends the genophage. Shepard, please. Distraction's counterproductive, also affecting comfort of patient.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Trap? Eve's release my doing. Would never have known about her if not for me.
That was then. But she's out now. And if she gets hurt, I'll feel it.
Understand. But my patient, my responsibility. Her welfare a priority. Will not allow her to be compromised by anyone.
You got a quad, Doctor. Keep her safe.
I trust Morden.
Have endured enough.
Our psychotic doctor, I trust him.
Sample.
I'll be back.
Common phobia. Fear of needles.
Or Solarian doctors.
Now have work to do. Prefer females of the species.
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I
call him a mad
the day I
scientist.
became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
That's a brutal initiation.
But an illuminating one. You learn to appreciate the light by living in the dark.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
Do you think Rex will want revenge for the genophage?
Some clans will expect it, but I hope Rex resists. He understands the cycle of violence must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just one Krogan. If enough clans demand it, he may not be able to stop them.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males. Rex is different.
All right.
He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
How do you think things will change after the
really like
genophage is cured?
There's a lot of story with her.
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future,
Well-written character.
like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence, excuses to earn them honor.
How has Morden been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
No. Organ redundancy results in new period before metaphase. Can't alter that. Damage to telomeres, premature aging.
He does that.
but I sense pain in him too. He told me about his work on the genophage. I should consider him an enemy. Yet I think seeing my sisters and I changed something in him.
Sorry, but your offspring have an allergy to dairy and...
There he is.
Well, it wasn't his ear.
There's our singing doctor.
How'd you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tuchanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tuchanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
That's a really deep line right there.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I'm glad to see humans treat their women with respect. Your people have placed a lot of responsibility on you.
No more than your people have put on you.
Then maybe we can show the men how it's done.
Deal.
Shepard, blood work complete. Indicates significant stress on Eve's system. Malin's data thorough. Fortunately detailed as well. Have used notes to improve her condition.
Have you determined why she's immune?
Genophage targeted hormone production during pregnancy. Modification project used same modality. Her immunity totally different. Targeted glands now obsolete, like human appendix. Other glands mutated to produce proper hormones, enable viable birth. Also explains her weakness. Gland substitution imperfect. Health trouble.
You think you can make this work for all Krogan?
Yes. We'll use Eve's tissue to produce mutagen, alter gland function across entire species. Must improve mutagen as well, tune hormone production. Long-term illness for all Krogan otherwise.
That's good to know.
So we did the right thing by saving the data?
Indeed. Would be much harder to treat Eve without it. Maybe impossible.
And all those experiments we saw back on Tuchanka?
Monstrous, repulsive, but now with purpose. Victims didn't die for nothing.
So the end justifies the means.
Not my means.
But you're using the data, encouraging more experiments like Malin's.
Encouragement irrelevant. Will always be scientists willing to perform unethical tests. Can't change that. But can help Eve. Can cure genophage. Won't ignore data vital to her survival because of unethical origins.
Any word on Malin himself?
No. Ordered teams to search for him when trying to help Eve. Nothing so far. Large galaxy. Lots of places to hide. Could already be dead for all we know. Would kill him now if possible. Unless he could help.
That's fair.
How's she doing?
No fever currently. Heart rate elevated. Likely stress. Eating appropriately. Could use another blanket. Something soft. Prefer to let her recover fully before synthesizing cure. My medical recommendation.
My people don't have time for that.
Her opinion, somewhat different.
You care about her.
My patient. My responsibility. Found her at STG base. 3 doctors injured trying to restrain her. Undid arm restraints. Didn't resist when she grabbed me. Promised to help her. She said, please.
That's really wholesome.
You always defended your genophage work. What changed your mind?
Never change mind. Genophage proper decision at time. New circumstances necessitate course correction.
Those circumstances being?
Reaper invasion. Turians doomed without Krogan support. Krogan need unified threat. Outlet for aggression. Cooperative symbiosis.
Nothing else? No personal stake here?
Getting old, Shepard. Not many years left. But still best candidate for project. Few Solarian scientists interested in genophage. None with my expertise. Had to be me.
Someone else might have gotten it wrong.
Possibly. Stakes too high for inexperience. But not about them. My work. My job to put it right, to prove I can.
Fair enough.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Good work, Morden.
Thank you, Shepard. Glad to be back.
You planning to stick around when this is over?
Until Reaper's dealt with, at least. Then, not sure. Haven't made impact on Galaxy. Genophage modification, genophage cure, work against collectors, decisions, mistakes. Might go somewhere sunny, sit on beach, look at ocean, collect seashells.
You go crazy inside an hour.
Might run tests on the seashells.
Yeah, I'll go sit on a beach and study. And, you know, I'll study all of the shells. I'll learn them inside and out. That way I can form a new, more powerful, like, world-altering disease. Based on the seashells found on the seashore. Cortez, how we doing?
Sir Kesh certainly offered me a new experience.
What do you mean?
Normally, I'm not one to fly co-pilot, but when an 800-pound Krogan requests to take control of your shuttle, you comply.
Probably wise.
Just one more diagnostic suite. Ma'am.
Right. Does James have anything to say? Now there's someone who's bigger and stronger than him on
I
board?
wonder what the hell Cerberus was up to on Sir Kesh. I hear we're headed to Tuchanka. Would love to see how things turn out. I'm just saying. Rex is a badass. I bet he's got some real interesting stories to tell. And Morden's something else. His mouth moves faster than a frog on a hot rock in the middle of summer. Do you hear that hum? Is that just me?
Oh, James.
Do you hear that hum? Is that just me?
Oh, James. Ah, yes. Upgrade our rifles. And those guns look cool, but I have no idea about their stats. Oh, new fish! We will buy new fish whenever we see them. Alright, we need 131,000 for the Black Widow. I also want to try the N7 Typhoon, because that sounds wild. And the Harrier, the Piranha looks wild. Have you tried having money to buy stuff with? I have 100,000. I am saving. You gotta save 30,000 for our wonderful sniper rifle. But we just upgraded our new pistol.
Gabby, have you seen Edie's new body?
Oh, I knew this was coming.
I just mean,
Imagine
it's
being a
amazing work
poor.
of engineering.
Wow.
Elastic titanium silicon polymers, ultra-light harmonic phased power cells.
Mm-hmm.
And if she ever accidentally walks into a wall, there's just so much padding.
Oh
Ugh,
boy.
I knew it.
Wish I were a wall.
You pretty much are.
Oh, I love the engineers. They're great.
Sometimes keeping the grid balanced is pure murder.
Shepard.
Nothing to report.
I wish I were a wall. Ah. Oh, Donnelly. I'm glad we broke you out of prison. Speaking of that, we should probably go back to Citadel. Can't remember if there's just nothing out here. Yeah, I think it's just nothing out here. Alright, Krogan DMZ. That's where we're gonna have to search for the ooh, there's new Horsehead Nebula, Petra Nebula, Gemini Sigma. Ah, they remove a bunch of planets and then give you a bunch of new ones. Like Missile, Crescent Nebula is here. Alright. To Horsehead. We got scanning to do. Ellis. Varg, Novaria. Oh, wait, hold on. This is probably just Rana. Pretty sure this is where we just kind of were. Or was it the Anos base? Yeah, it was the Anos Basin. There's Sirkesh. Pelagus. Alright. So, nothing at Horsehead Nebula. Let's try the Petra Nebula. Yeah, I think this is just where Grissom Academy is. Okay. Gemini Sigma. Alright, time to dodge Reapers searching this area for things.
Signal confirmed.
Wah.
Evasion successful.
Alright, see you later.
Reapers eluded.
To Ming.
I found something.
Parag. What do we find out here? The Nairobi.
Faster than light jump successful.
Wow. All right.
Evasion successful.
All right. We're gonna head back to the Citadel.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the embassies.
Yes, Commander.
All right, to the embassies. Start here.
Tell me you have found my son.
Not yet.
I apologize. But those assumptions merely leave my son stranded.
Thank you again, Earth Clan. Our military strength is minimal, but we are proud to help as we can.
Of course. Little diplomat.
Using Hades Gamma as a staging area, Reaper forces have rapidly expanded into the Gemini Sigma and Voyager clusters.
Any new conversations?
Humanity has suffered a heavy...
Looking for my son.
Still looking for your son.
We spoke about this already. I told you about his mission and nonsense.
Right, to the Spectre Terminal to see if there's people that we can help.
Spectre status recognized.
Huh. So it's cheaper to buy it here. I want you to know that Little Kitten is currently learning a lesson that she is not bigger than Augie. She tries and she tries to attack him, but eventually Augie catches her. And when he does, oh boy, she learned.
It never rains, but it pours, eh, Shepard?
That bad, huh?
Things here are getting tense. People are walking around, eyeballing each other, and we can't keep up with the...
That'll probably...
Alright, nothing new with Bailey. Costs money to fly stuff out to the ship. Hello, Udina.
Shepard, I expect you're curious about Major Alenko.
Heard it on the news. How'd Caden go from sickbay to Spectre?
Sorry you found out in such an impersonal manner. The Council is in dire need of loyal agents. Alenko is among the first of many.
It is good for
It's
him.
about time someone recognized what Caden's capable of.
Yes, a biotic, combat veteran with no PTSD, leadership skills, and most importantly, he is incorruptible. I will be keeping him close. Do not worry.
I don't trust you,
The time,
Udina.
my schedule has a way of catching up to me. Will this be all?
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must have known most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose Garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
I should go.
I'll be here.
Alright, Udino.
Gamma is a staging area. Reaper forces have rapidly expanded into the Gemini Sigma and Voyager clusters.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
Alright,
Please,
so
one moment,
the
please.
hospital. See if there's new conversation with Thane.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Showing her the ropes, Augie. She's a little butt. That's what she is.
No, it's fine. We won't be needing your supplies after all.
Right, hello, Thane.
Coming by again, Shepard? I'm flattered.
I wish the best.
And I for you. Perhaps we will keep up via the extranet now.
Alright. Nothing new from you. Anything new here? Ooh. It's spending more money, but more med gel is important.
Dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
Asari intelligence is reporting sightings of Reaper forces.
Anybody in here?
Tell Matriarch Athena that our huntresses should have the upgrades waiting for them on their next shore leave. No, they were very easy to scale. The humans made some amazing breakthroughs.
And the timeline is reasonable? Excellent. No, not at all. I'm just glad we'll be able to help your people.
Right.
Okay, I need surgery, but when can I get back to the front?
You're not.
What?
You have extensive nerve damage. Once we remove the leg, we can't install a prosthetic for at least 5 weeks.
I told my squad I'd fly back next week.
I'm sorry, but that's impossible.
Refugees from Reaper-occupied colonies are being placed.
That poor man.
Fierce fighting continues as the Reapers occupy.
Alright, nobody in Caden's old room. Alright. Huerta Memorial has been checked for any new story.
So I'm in the shower with hot water and everything. And that's when Naira came.
Naira was another huntress on your ship?
Yeah, a friend. I wanted it to be more than that, but she had a medical condition.
It's okay. It's in the file.
The farm girl calls in to me that another Asari is here. I thought the shuttle had gotten back early. I come out in a towel, and Naira walks through the door. But it wasn't her. Not anymore.
Systems Alliance has fallen to Reaper forces.
Story continues.
Has fallen to Reaper forces.
Right to the commons.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please.
And then to Purgatory.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
I had plans to return to Arun, but welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies. Perhaps it's for the best, all things
Please
considered.
visit any of our Elkos Combine affiliate branches for any and all. Welcome to Kanala Exports.
I've just realized that is Laura Bailey's
We
voice
appreciate your visit.
Free-range organic Varen.
that does all of the different shopkeepers.
Where is this going? Because if this isn't serious, then we need to talk.
These are two different things. You're important to me, but it's not healthy to rush from one relationship to another.
Well, I need to rush somewhere. If I end it with him, then I lose my partner benefits, and that includes my apartment.
Okay, so maybe, just for your own security,
You need to figure out an exit strategy before you talk with him.
I thought I had.
And I cherish the time we've had together. But
yeah.
Wow. That's cold.
Bonus refugees are reportedly fleeing to Turian colonies.
so you're making money off this war.
Are you kidding? Reportedly attacked a Salarian medical
Combine sells weapons, armor, and fuels. If you can arm them and bury them, you never have
Refugees
to
from
fly.
Reaper-occupied colonies are being placed in makeshift camps in the Citadel
I don't think
dockyards.
Well, it should.
Damn.
I don't think I can do this anymore.
I know what you mean. Training prepares for everything.
Every time that Asari commando sees me, she just starts screaming. I can even hear it when I'm trying to sleep now. I'm
Alright.
supposed to be helping her, but I feel like I'm breaking her.
Asari intelligence is reporting sightings of Reaper forces.
Father has nothing to say.
Hello, Shepard.
Hello, Liara. Listen, I know that I'm probably wasting my time. And I know that our time is typically limited. But I am not missing out on any side quests. I refuse.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry. Thank you for shopping.
Wait,
Welcome to
new models.
Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Casa Fabrication Weaponry hasn't forgotten Earth. Neither should you.
Is it time to return to the Normandy? I'm getting propositioned with increasing frequency.
Oh, Edie.
Is it time to return to the Normandy? I'm getting propositioned with increasing frequency.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. Good hunting.
I really appreciate management doing it. My husband.
Welcome to Sippertine Armory. Thank you for shopping at Sippertine Armory.
Welcome to Agor Munitions.
Remember, all purchases made by Agor Munitions
Alright.
will show in your credit report as AM Trading Limited.
Just want to make sure. Alright. One last area to scan through.
Using Hades Gamma as a staging area, Reaper forces have rapidly expanded into the Gemini Sigma and Voyager clusters.
Now, technically, there's two. There's Purgatory Bar, and then the loading bay, or docking bay.
Shepard. Please, one moment, please. Now arriving at ward level
I hate being
purgatory.
stuck here. I hate this guard duty assignment. I hate everything right now.
Nothing to do about it. We each stand duty in our own ways.
At least your wife and the kids went on that trip you mentioned a while back. Where was it again?
They canceled the trip. Donated the funds to some charity when Earth was hit. And then...
How? Shit. I'm sorry.
No. I'm telling you, I saw the look in his eye before we started off across that street. It was like, come and get me, Devil. You piece of shit.
But you're not getting anyone else.
Exactly. You're not getting anyone else.
I'm a woman. Holy crap, I'm a woman. Where did these kids come from?
Now, listen.
Were they close? Are they infiltrated kids? Are they being work on hiding?
Oh, my lord.
Denied that you're a great soldier.
What is this, my damn eulogy? Shut up and buy me a drink.
Guys came here to, you know, be guys, and they don't think they can do that with you here.
Why not? Wait, are you guys gonna get bare ass? Do you need me to get bare ass?
What? No. God, no.
Jeez, Bella's just down to party. Alright, we're not gonna talk to you yet.
we get back to Earth, I'm buying.
I bet you are.
The banner of the First Regiment. That should put some steel in their spine.
Alright. Nothing from you. I think once I get the Black Widow and upgrade it, I can go to, Okay. I didn't think that this would be what the option meant. That you're just gonna grind it out with the Asari lady, but hey, I guess. Yeah, it was kind of awkward, like a high school dance. You know, body parts flailing all over the place. Nobody knows really what they're doing. You're just trying to fit in.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment.
Holding area. We'll check through here real fast. Then
Now arriving at Docking Bay E24.
start doing the Iraqi stuff.
Civilian housing.
Can I ask, where were you when the Reapers...
Cerberus forces reportedly attacked a Solarian medical facility on Sir Kesh. Solarian officials... Thank you, human. We will hold the village close to our hearts. Colonies are being placed in makeshift camp.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms. Stand strong for your people with Batarian State Arms. Batarian State Arms.
Ooh, that does sound like a really cool gun. A harpoon gun.
Please observe all cast restrictions when making a purchase.
Asari intelligence is reporting sightings of Reaper forces in the Selian Nebula and the Nimbus cluster.
I heard about the horrible things Cerberus did during the coup. That's not the organization I joined. So many here had to leave loved ones on their homelands.
Alright. I'm starting to think that there is nothing new.
Humanity has suffered a heavy blow as Arcturus Station, capital of the system's alliance.
Hey, I've assumed full control of Eclipse, and we're committed to moving forward with Aria.
There's nothing this galaxy can't beat if we all work together. Except the Reapers. Ever see the size of one of those things?
Oh boy.
My personality matrix can predict what the real Commander Shepard would say with 7% accuracy.
We love 7% accuracy, Shepard.
Refugees from Reaper-occupied colonies are being placed in makeshift camps in the Citadel docking bays. Fierce fighting continues as the Reapers occupy most of Palaven.
Nothing over here. Nothing over here. Alright. I guess it's just the few new quests that we got. I mean, I'm okay with that. Doesn't need to be a ton of new quests every time you go to a new zone. Or, like, hit a checkpoint in the story, I should say.
Now arriving at Docking Bay D24.
Using Hades Gamma as a staging area,
Nobody here that wants to talk.
into the Gemini Sigma and Voyager clusters.
Listen, honey, please. This is how it has to be. Everyone's going through this.
I know, and I'm sure you'll be fine. It's just so damn inconvenient. It's like we're pre-space flight all of a sudden.
Pretty much. You should see what they've got us using for heavy munitions. It's all mass-produced LCOS Combine crap.
Wait, munitions? Explosive munitions? I thought you weren't going to be on the front lines.
Not in hot combat zones, no, of course not. But sometimes, they need us to breach enemy fortifications.
Goddess, you said you were just going to be building emergency outposts.
Ooh, yeah, you're kind of in hot water there, buddy. Right before you ship out. Alright, let's go to the Ninma cluster. Check out these erupts. There's a lot of you.
Reapers eluded.
Missing Post X-19 was built shortly after the Rachni Wars, just in case any Rachni survived the annihilation of Suin. The post orbits the mass relay and is still maintained, although today it largely exists as a custom checkpoint for researchers studying the Rachni homeworld. Among members of the Council militaries, being assigned to the station is seen as a form of punishment or exile, considering that there have been no signs of sapient life on Suin for over 1,000 years.
Faster than light jump successful.
Alright, there's nothing new to scan here. That's wild to me. Where are my scannable things? Alright. We are going to take the OGs again because, well, they were there when we saved the Rachni Queen. Alright. Increased damage for the squad. More headshot damage.
Any updates, Shepard?
Our backup's waiting for us at the drop point. Arlac Company, Krogan Commandos.
That's correct, Shepard. They are an accomplished unit. Their decisive action in liberating a colony from Batarian pirates made them famous.
Good to hear. Other than that, there's been no word from a team of Krogan scouts since they went through the Rachni relay.
I don't like the sound of this. The Krogan would have come prepared to fight.
We don't know much, but no Rachni activity has been reported.
It doesn't make sense. We let that last Rachni Queen live on the condition she disappear forever. She wouldn't risk everything to start a war.
Just be ready for anything.
Yeah, shuttle just arrived.
You better get moving, Team 2. See anything, let me know.
Grunt?
Shepard?
It's Grunt!
Shepard!
It's the other boy!
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Didn't those idiots lock you up?
They did. Put me in lockdown to keep the Batarians off me. Didn't want problems with the Council while they prepared for war. But the situation changed.
Yeah, they got bigger problems, all right. That's why I'm out here running Arlac Company. They're tough, think they're invincible. Reckless, but effective.
Sounds familiar, Grunt. How'd you go from being new and unproven to your own command?
Wasn't easy. When Rex put Arlac Company together, he needed a leader who represented the future of our species. Thanks to you, I completed my rite of passage on Tachanka and became part of Clan Erdnot. I was an equal. And being the strongest, I was chosen to lead this honored company.
I bet some didn't like a tank-bred Krogan being in charge.
I collected a few scars earning my place here. These Krogan respect me.
You were a pain in the ass, Grunt. But if your Krogan are half the soldier you are, we might make it out of here.
Glad you're here to crack some heads, Shepard. Hard to believe this might be Rachni. Seems crazy. The Rachni. A chance to face the old enemy? Impossible to resist.
We don't know if the Rachni had anything to do with this. We're here to find the scouts. I didn't see any signs of activity during our approach.
Agreed. But this place smells wrong. Like a bad wound. Our scans show the tunnels down there lead to a large central point. If we're lucky, it's a nest.
Calm down.
Sounds like fun. Just like old times, Grunt.
Arlac Company, move out! Grab what you need, Shepard. Meet me at the scout camp ahead.
Sounds good. Take what you need and move out.
Alright, wait a minute. There's definitely something here if it's the M300 Claymore. Alright. So high caliber barrel 2. Spare parts closer to our money for our sniper rifle. Anything else?
Not surprised Grunt found his way into the action. Little guy's all grown up.
Little guy.
He's here.
Grunt could rip us in half if he really wanted to. Without even blinking. Alright. Alright.
A long way down.
Ready, Shepard. We're right behind you.
Alright, find the tunnel entrance.
You ready to go?
What did you do after the Collectors were defeated?
I spent most of my time back on Tachanka learning what it was to be Krogan. In the lab where I was created, the lessons were like fighting with practice weapons. They had no bite, no impact. I needed the blood and pain. I made mistakes, but I learned.
Tell me more about this company.
Arlac means Eye of Wrath. We are named after the fierce Tachanka sun. Rex handpicked us from different clans to show a united Krogan. We were sent because we're the strongest.
Fair enough.
Did Warlord Okeer imprint anything on you about the Rachni during your creation?
Okeer ensured I knew of the Rachni. They are respected as an enemy. Everyone thought they were dead, defeated by the Krogan. You proved that wrong. If they're here, my blood demands they die.
What happened to the scouting party?
Looks like something dropped half their camp down a hole. Their shuttle must have been lost as well. They weren't going anywhere. Doesn't matter. We're here to find the Rachni and burn them out.
All right, let's get going.
Finally. Right behind you, Shepard.
All right. Of course.
Everyone all right?
Shepard! You in one piece?
Looks like we're all okay. Keep in radio contact.
On our way!
Oh, Grunt. You heavy bastard. Actually, it's probably me with all of my guns.
What's that? I see it. Grunt, got a body of a scout here. Been dead a few days.
Yeah. If he has his weapon, grab it. You won't need it anymore.
Is that webbing?
Looks like it.
This darkness is going to make it a little harder, Shepard.
Agreed.
Not good.
Everybody be ready.
Movement. Anybody catch that?
I saw it. What are those?
I don't know.
Careful.
Careful where you step. Note the wire, Shepard. Reaper tech.
Maybe.
Shepard.
Along the far wall, Shepard. Is that right?
Got it!
Bomber there!
Okay, this is a little brutal.
Light him up, Shepard.
Is that right?
Good eye.
That sniper thing is nuts. What the hell? Tell me I can swap weapons.
Light him up, Shepard.
Along the far wall, Shepard.
Good eye.
I hardly recognized him. Reapers made some modifications.
Grunt, Rachni presence confirmed. Modified and very dangerous.
Finally, something to kill. Nothing here yet. Lost
Reaper
into a sinkhole.
Reaper modified
We should find the
Arachnite
nest in these
seems
tunnels.
terrifying.
These Reaper troops are here to keep us out.
Look at this. No question Reapers have been here.
Agreed. Let's find out why.
We're blocked, Shepard.
Copy that.
How are we getting by this?
Oh, sorry, wrong side.
This looks important.
That did it.
Everyone okay?
Looks like we're finding another way out of here. Come on!
What was that noise, Shepard? Sounded bad.
Cave in. We're all right.
Good. Didn't want to dig you out.
Now that hurts my feelings, Grunt.
Yeah.
Close to that one.
Shepard, I know what happened to the scouts.
What'd you find?
They got hit hard. The leader ordered them to carry weapons deep into the caves. He knew the next team would need help.
They died making sure we could make it to the central chamber. Come on.
Reaper tech? Okay.
Shepard.
Looks like a last message. He's asked that it be delivered to an Asari named Ereba on the Citadel.
No! The Krogan who fell in love with the Asari is dead. That's sad. We're gonna deliver that news, and it's gonna be
Another
heartbreaking.
hull. Expect trouble.
Oh, too close to the grenade. Maybe the next game Thor plays will be a happy game. Well, we already know what the next two games are in a row.
I'm on it. Right away.
It should. I just always forget that there's a charged melee.
Ragnite dead.
Keep the pressure up.
Go, go, go. Really cool looking cave.
Stay low. Don't let it get a beat on you.
gonna guess this thing doesn't have that kind of rage. Alright, we're gonna destroy all the spore pods. Why? Because I feel like I should be. Oh god, I didn't see the Krogan who was impaled. Yeah, gestation pods? No.
Shepard. Some heavy fighting. Tough bastards.
Casualties?
It's fine. Krogan fight better angry.
What's the bug?
The Rachni thrive on toxic planets. Strange to find them in a breathable atmosphere.
The Reapers must have changed them. They definitely look different.
I go eep now. Good luck with the bug killing for Super Earth. Take care, Tyler. Sleep well. Also, if you ever want to join us for
I bet they're breeding an army down here.
a little bit of
Like
Super Earth
flies.
fighting,
And this place
let me know.
is well hidden. It adds up.
I agree.
Gotta plan another day to do that with Dragon and Elbeer. It's expanded over to Xbox recently. Really?
Shepard, we're blocked and getting overrun.
Hang on, Grunt. I'm on it.
Move it, Shepard.
It's up there, Shepard.
Come on.
Very nice.
Thanks, Shepard. That wasn't webbing stopping us. That was Reaper tech.
We ran into it too.
The Rachni have backed off for now, but they can smell our wounds. Any worthy enemy would regroup and finish us. Soon.
We're close, Grunt. Those barriers were protecting whatever's down that passage.
We'll dig in here, kill anything that moves. Buy you some time.
Thank you, Grunt.
Good luck.
I don't need luck. I have ammo. Krogan, get ready!
Heads up, more eggs.
Take it slow.
Don't mind the fire sticking out of my ass.
What is that?
The Arachnite
Grunt,
Queen.
we've located the central chamber.
Good. We got your back, Shepard.
Move it! Damn it!
We need to find the power node.
They're trying to stop us! This is it, people!
Right away! Shepard, over here.
Come on, we gotta get past these barriers.
Let's get to the other side. More of those power nodes. You got it!
Shepard, more of them!
Stay focused!
slowly but surely.
Got it! More of them! Keep it up, people!
Take care of the things that'll push us.
Spook them won't last. Finish the job.
Copy that.
Arachnite Queen.
Goddess.
Maddening sour note has ceased.
What are you?
The last queen. We listen for the children. They are silent. Although the machines come and take them to war, they die alone, silent, far away.
The Reapers did this to you?
Yes. The sour note of the machines is everywhere.
I let you go back on Novaria. You promised not to interfere anymore. The Rachni were supposed to disappear.
We remember. We kept our promise. Retreated back through the relay. We started a new home. Beautiful children. Harmony. But the machines came. They heard our song. Their shriek of sour notes drowned us out.
They can't hurt you anymore.
Yes, we understand.
Can you still feel the Reapers? Can they influence you?
We hear the machines, but they cannot control us. Remove this last shackle, and we are free. The children return. They will destroy us all. Really fast. We're getting movement here. A lot of movement.
Copy that, Grunt. Are you capable of fighting the Reapers?
We hate the machines. We will fight for our unborn children. Release us.
Yep, we're releasing you again.
She's badly wounded. She needs time to escape.
time. We stay here, Arlec Company dies. Is that clear?
Fuck. We can't let Grunt die? But if we help her escape, maybe Grunt doesn't die. Chat, should we put it up to a vote? I struggle with these situations. Oh, we're gonna help her escape.
Arlec Company holds the Rachni off while the Queen escapes. We'll buy you some time.
Grunt,
fall
hold
back
it.
to our position and lead us out.
Damn you, Shepard! I'm leaving my team. On my way.
Shepard, you sure about this?
That's an order. She's too valuable an asset to lose.
Grunt, you better survive, goddammit.
Now get us out of here.
Shuttle's down that path. I'll hold them off. Get out of here, Shepard!
We're doing life model decoy. Grunt.
My turn.
You get it, Grunt. Come on, Grunt. Come on, Grunt.
Cortez, we're the last ones out.
Copy that, Commander. Shuttle is waiting.
Boy.
Grunt!
Anybody got something to eat?
Get him to the ship. Garrus, help me. With a little bit more expediency than slightly walking at me. Oh.
I'm reviewing your report on the Rachni situation, Commander. This could have gotten complicated fast. I hope you know what you're doing, cutting a deal with the Rachni Queen. We got burned last time. I'm trusting your instincts, Commander.
We can count on her support, Admiral.
I hope so. But we cut the Reaper supply of new Rachni troops and picked up some additional Krogan support. I call that a victory. I've got to get back to it, Commander. Watch yourself out there. Hack it out.
Wait, did Grunt's team also
Shepard,
survive?
you made it out of there. Sounds like I missed a hell of a fight.
It was bloody, Rex. We could have used you.
Too busy talking rather than fighting. Feeling restless.
Oh.
A war going on and I'm stuck keeping the peace. I heard you made some kind of deal with the Arachnite Queen. If they get
So
out of
you
hand
made the
again,
same decision.
your ass on the line.
Understood.
You all made the same
I heard
decision.
Grunt managed to get out of there with a few scratches.
You could say that.
We'll get him patched up, back in the fight.
Good to hear.
I should get back to it. Keep me posted, Shepard.
Shepard, test verified. Results promising. Can synthesize for universal Krogan immunity.
Good. Then you can put your knife away.
The cure's ready?
No, still need transmission vector. Cure useless unless given to entire species.
You're usually full of ideas, Morden. You altered the genophage before. There must be a way.
Of course, always possibilities, but time limited. Can't create new infections strained from scratch. Groundwater? No, too slow. Voluntary inoculation risky. Population too scattered for airborne, unless... Wait, yes! The Shroud. Constant global dispersion of air particles, built by Solarians to repair atmosphere of Tuchanka. Also used by Turians.
We used it to secretly spread the genophage virus. It ended the Krogan rebellions.
I'd be careful who you tell that to.
Sometimes I understand why the Krogan want to shoot everyone in sight.
Those were desperate times.
Yes, but useful now. Original genophage strain still in storage at Shroud facility. Can use it as transmission vector, then use Shroud to blanket Tuchanka with cure.
You clever little piejack. That's our best shot, right there.
Then finish your preparations and be ready to go, Morden.
Of course. Ready when you need me. We'll be in medbay with Eve until then.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Admiral Anderson is not available on the VidCom. We gotta talk to Anderson immediately.
Shepard. So I imagine by now you've wiped the galaxy clean of Reapers and we can all come up for air?
Not quite. There have been a few complications.
Aren't there always? Hackett filled me in on the Crucible. Sounds like you've got some knots to untangle.
I'm just glad I could take care of one of them for you. I gather you and Kaylee Sanders were close?
I owe you for that one, Shepard. Kaylee and I met almost 20 years ago. We even had a run-in with Saren in his early days. She and I were... more than close.
She misses you.
I miss her. End of the world has a way of reminding you what you forgot to do. Maybe when the war's over, Kaylee and I will do something about that.
You'll see her soon.
I can hope. But you've got a bigger problem right now.
Listen, he's voiced
Like a
by
galaxy
Keith
full of
David.
scared bureaucrats.
It's what you hired me to do.
Mostly you were hired to kill Reapers. I hope you haven't been sidetracked by all the politics.
Nothing I can't handle. What about you?
Speaking
What's
of Keith
happening on
David,
Earth?
did you all hear that he
I'll
got
spare
a
you the
star on the
details.
Walk of Fame?
But let's just say a lot of cities around the world have stopped checking in.
That bad?
You and I knew what we were in for, but everyone else? I don't think the shock's worn off yet.
Are you safe?
That changes by the hour. I caught a shuttle evac out of Vancouver, and
Yeah,
now
he
we're
has
running
something
from
like
foxhole to
400
foxhole just
different
trying to
credits.
stay alive.
What about the Reapers?
They're harvesting everything that moves. They're focusing on the big cities, which does give us some room to maneuver.
You think you can hang on?
Hell, we're still just trying to talk
Rampy,
to
did
each
you
other.
never play Halo?
Right now, all we can do is organize the resistance at a local level. No lack of volunteers, at least. Everybody knows what's at stake.
He's had some big parts.
I don't know how we'll win this yet, but we will. Even if it kills me.
Well, you've already died once, and that didn't slow you down. But let's not tempt fate. Keep yourself safe, Shepard.
You too, sir.
We'll talk again soon.
That,
Anderson out.
that explains it. Keith David has voiced so many great characters. Alright, Alien. We now have the Arachnid workers. Not at all mindless insects. The Arachnid are capable of feats of engineering comparable with any sentient species. While initially great of a suspicion, the Arachnid workers dispatched to the Crucible have integrated into the project smoothly. They work especially well on tasks that benefit the group from group work, and senior Crucible staff members are leaning to trust the Arachnid with more complex problems. He was the Arbiter in Halo. He's also Mr. President in Rick and Morty. There's a great movie with not Gerard Butler. What's his name? Played Gladiator. I'm just drawing a blank on his name. He's the president through the Saints Row games. My kid loved the third one, but had it on headphones most of the time. That's fair. Yeah, Keith David has been in a lot of movies. The movie I'm thinking of is called Nice Guys, I believe. Let me double check here. Yeah, The Nice Guys. It's a 2016 film with Ryan Gosling, Russell Crowe, and Keith David is in there as well, playing a fun character. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend. Alliance Third Fleet. The SSV Nairobi is the top-of-the-line cruiser with the showroom finish of a ship just off the factory line. This has never seen warfare. The Nairobi's officers have been running mock battles in preparation for real enemy contact. Yep. Krogan. We have Grunt. The perfect Krogan was thrown into the world without a past, a name, or a cause. After destroying the Collectors with Commander Shepard, Grunt returned to Shanka to learn what it meant to be Krogan. After countless arguments and brawls, the clans have granted Grunt a modicum of acceptance. Tough, wary, and cunning, the young Krogan knows his experience will pay off now that it's time to fight the Reaper's forces. We're getting closer and closer to that minimum line to fight the Reapers. But chat, it is 9 o'clock, which does mean that it is time to end. So we are going to get back
Why have they got us guarding a door
to
anyway?
the front.
Who's gonna break regs right now?
War makes people stupid. Besides,
Commander, Cerberus is attacking civilians on Benning. We've been asked to help evacuate the planet.
We need to go to Benning.
You know, my lab studied the Rachni. Long-distance communication with no time lag, the ability to control workers.
All right, chat.
And at close range,
We have
the
to
Queen
call
can even
it.
speak through dead or dying members of other species.
Glad they're on our side.
If we can develop instant long-range communication
We
without
have to go to
quantum
bed.
entanglement,
We have to go to bed. It is that time. I've got a long day of work. Speaking of which, I have 2 late shifts in a row. Somebody's missing at work, and it is my responsibility to cover their position tomorrow. So I have a long shift tomorrow and a long shift on Wednesday. So next stream will be Thursday, where we will either continue Mass Effect 3 or we'll hop into some Dune RP with Zeus. Or maybe I might hop. You might see me on Zeus's streams if he's streaming Dune RP. Why not just find them instead of covering their shift? Well, they're on vacation. Is the thing, and the person that would be covering for him, because we have 2 different positions that kind of cover if people are out. The first person in line is actually down at a grain handling training for the next 2 days. So it falls on to me to cover for him, which is perfectly fine. The hours will be nice. The money will be good. OT is pretty great for pay. But that just means that our next official stream will be Thursday, where we'll probably pick up ME3 again. No, grain, as in corn and wheat and barley and soybeans, grains. But chat, that will be the end of it. Right. Exit the game here. Don't work too hard. Oh, it won't be that much hard. It won't be that hard of work. It is a slow time of year for us. But thank you so much for hanging out. I'm going to play us out with a song, and I will see you guys on Thursday. It's okay. Good night, chat.